Hi guys. So lately I've been getting a lot of requests from people who wanted to run my Discord bots on Windows. So this is specifically a short tutorial on how to get it up and running on Windows for the Discord speech bot, which is actually a music bot with some speech to text recognition capabilities, and Discord Ears bot, which is a more lightweight framework which uses the speech to text ability as well, but it's stripped down. It doesn't have many features. This one is actually a more advanced version. So in this tutorial I will focus on the simple one just for illustration purposes. So basically the recommended way to run this is to get like a Linux server or a Linux machine because it makes your life easier. You can also use Heroku. It's a free service which allows you to host like a limited bot for like your own personal purpose. And you can also use Docker. So we created a Docker package which you have to download and install, and everything is running for you. Well, the only thing that you have to do is configure the settings.json file because it contains some tokens which we will get into later. And as I mentioned before, here's the Linux installation. It's just 4 commands. If you just copy paste them, you're pretty much done. However, I get a lot of people asking me, how can I make this run on Windows? It's not that straightforward, but it's not hard either. So let me quickly demonstrate how to run it and get it working on Windows. So first of all, the requirement is you need Node.js version 12 at least, and basically you can go to download Node.js Windows. You can Google that and you get the download page. You download it from here. Here's the installer. Now go into your command prompt on Windows. If you don't know how to exit, click on your Windows button, type in cmd or command prompt. You get this window. Right. So once you have this and you have Node.js installed, you can type in Node.js -v. It's not working. It's Node -v. Right. So this will print the version of Node.js that you have installed. So I have version 12. Also make sure that npm is installed as well. Usually it comes with your Node.js installation by default. You can test this as well. Right, perfect. We have this. Next up, we need to download and install SOX, which is an audio processing library that we use. Here's the link. Click on it. Download. Click on download latest version. You install it. It usually takes just a minute or less. Now we need to make sure that SOX is installed as well. So we click and type in SOX -v. SOX is not recognized as an internal or external command. Usually you will get this. If you don't, good for you. So we have to do something really quick so that we can use the SOX command. You go into your computer, see where it's installed, usually it's program files, and then SOX. So here we have the directory. So once you're in here, you copy paste the path, copy. Now you can right click on this computer, click on properties, so you get this window, or you can go here and you get the same system properties menu. Then you click on advanced system settings. Once you're here, at the bottom you have environment variables. Click on it, go to path, so select path, it's important. Double click it or click edit, and now you have to go to the end of the line or the beginning, whatever, and you have to type in a semicolon, like this character, and then you paste the path of SOX and then another semicolon. So you have something like this. So this path variable contains a bunch of paths, so different directories. All are separated by a semicolon, and this allows us to tell Windows where to find socks. So if you type in socks again, it won't work. You have to restart your command prompt. And now if we type in socks, it works. We can type in socks. It's minus version, I think, and you get the socks version. Okay, perfect. I think this is like the most difficult part. Everything from here is pretty much it's easier, simpler. So next up, yeah, we have to clone our Git repository. So I'm gonna navigate to my desktop. I'm gonna copy this, paste. So it's gonna do git clone of my Discord ears bot. And if we look on our desktop, it should. Ah, crap. I cloned it to somewhere else. I have to first navigate to desktop. No, desktop. Yeah. Now git clone. Alright, here we have it. Yeah, so once we have this, you have to navigate inside, so cd discord here's bot, and then we type in npm install. This will actually download and install the necessary packages required by npm. It knows what it has to install because there's a configuration in here. Was it package.json that contains all that information. So if everything goes well, you get no errors or anything. You should found 0 vulnerabilities, and voila. So the final part before we can get it up and running, we have to create a WIT AI account. This service we use, it's a free service, but we use it for speech recognition. So on their website, you can click on continue with GitHub or Facebook, whatever. Just make sure you get an account. It's free. It's completely free. No fees or charges, whatever. Just give it a sec. Okay, so once you're on the dashboard, you can click on a new app. Give your app. I'm gonna call this YouTube demo. Yeah, make sure your language is English, or well, if you speak another language on Discord, you can pick whatever you want. I think you can change that later as well, so I'll keep it as English. So we create the app. You don't have to worry about anything of this, just go on the left side to management and settings. And this is what you need. You need this server access token. So once you have the server access token, I'm gonna copy it. Okay, it's copied, I hope. Then you have this settings minus sample file. We have to make it settings. We have to rename it to settings. Open it in your text editor, and then you have here WIT AI token. Copy it between the codes, so make sure it's coded, and there are no spaces between, so it must be clean, it must be perfect. Save it. The next step is we have to create a Discord bot and obtain the token as well. It's discord.com/developers. You have to log in. I'm already logged in. Once you're here, create a new application. I'm gonna call it YouTube demo. And then, right, you have to click on bot on the left menu, then click add bot. Okay, do it. Yeah, here, token, click to reveal token. Okay, so you need to copy this, or copy. Yeah. Go back to your settings file, paste it between the codes of Discord token. Yeah, it's clean, it's perfect, save it. You can close this. Now we have to add the bots to Discord. So I have Discord server here, but I haven't added this bot yet. So let me quickly figure out how to do it again. Now we have to invite the bot to our server. So here's my Discord server. You click on OAuth, then in scope select bot. Now you have to give the bot permissions. I mean, you can like micromanage the permissions that you want, but I'm gonna give it all permissions, so I'm gonna make this bot like administrator. And once I've done that, I can copy this URL, go into open it up in a new window. I'm signed in with a different account here. Maybe I can invite. Can I invite like this? No. No. Can't invite like this. Well, crap, that's not me. This is not my account. This is my account. Yeah, save it. Whoops. Okay, 802.744. Right, so we have to select the server to which we want to add the bot. It's this one. Click on continue. Yes, administrator. Authorize. I'm not a robot. I hope not. Traffic lights. This is not traffic lights. This is a traffic light. Fire hydrants. Okay. Crosswalks. Right. See, I'm not a robot. And yeah. So YouTube demo hopped into the server. Great. Okay, so now we have invited the bot, but the bot is not running. We have configured our settings.json. Perfect. Now the next thing is we have to execute the following to make sure it's working. So you have to go into, you know, like your Discord earsbot directory, type in node index.js like this. Click on enter. Great. So it says logged in, so it was able to log in using the token that we provided. And now we can wait, let me close this. I want to put these windows side by side so I can show you. So yeah, here's a new channel. We can type in star join. This is the command for this specific bot. Okay, so error, please join a voice channel first. Okay, so I joined voice channel. Let me unmute. Join. Hello. Perfect. So this bot will actually listen to whatever I say and then transcribe that audio into text. So it's on, like I said, audio to text bot. It's not perfect, but it does a pretty decent job. And well, you can use this to build your own bots for with some voice commands and voice recognition capabilities. Before I go further, on Windows you have to keep this window open. If you close it, the bot crashes. It won't work anymore. So just to show you that, the bot is not doing anything anymore. I mean, it's dead. You can disconnect it, whatever. To get it up and running, you go back to your prompt, desktop, Discord, and then node index. Yeah, it's logged in again, but it's not working because it's in an old session. You have to rejoin the bot. Okay, so it's connected again, and it should work. Okay, perfect. Right, so let me close this. We don't need it. Let me go back to my GitHub. So we have this other Discord speech bot, which has like music player capabilities. So it can, you know, recognize your commands like play music, pause music, skip, add favorites, search for music, you know, add random music. You can test it out on our server or test it out on your own server. Um, yeah, so I think this wraps it up. If you have any questions or you're stuck with something or something isn't working properly, make sure to um, you can either email me or preferably connect or join our server on Discord. It's yeah, this one. And we usually get people asking questions or, you know, asking for help, and I and the other members of the community can help you out. So I hope you enjoy. Have a nice day. Bye bye.